death. So this is what happens. Okay, so in our daily life, we should do this. And always remind yourself of all these things, informations. Okay? So, let me give you one example, and then we stop here. Almost 12, because I was told few minutes later. So, when we die, it is like keep this in mind, so that you will get very clear picture. It is like day turning into when we die, it is like night turning into day. Okay? Night is dark, isn't it? But when it turns into day, so we see as a first light in the morning, dawn, isn't it? Morning dawn, we see. Then that dawn becomes, clearer, and everything becomes lightful. And slowly from the east, then you can see very shiny kind of light. And slowly that gets even shiny, more bigger. Finally you can even see the rays, And by about 6 something, then you can see actual sun appearing, sunrise, isn't it? So those people who like to watch sunrise, you can use that opportunity as this practice. Not just because, there's a sun, it's coming up, wow, take photo, is okay, entertainment. But if you are a practitioner, then you can make use of that. Light, rays, actual sun slowly appears, full sun, and then that gets more heaty, bigger, closer, more, warmer, closer. By 12 o'clock, we cannot stand. Oh, very hot. Must go, for drink or something, hide inside. Switch on the aircon. Yeah? At the moment, we are in night time. When we are alive, it is like night. Exactly, like the owl and we, the humans. The day for us is night for him. What a contradiction, huh? And the day for night for him is the day for us. So, at the moment, we are under darkness. That is to say, under the control of ignorance and all that. Yeah? That's why there is no sun rays, no sunshine. There is no sun actually we see. That is the nature of mind. We cannot see it. We cannot get even a glimpse of it. But the moment when we pass away, when we die, then the light, the first light, remember, as a mirage, then that's like a morning dawn. Okay? It's starting to rise up now. And second time, then it's like even more clearer in the morning, by maybe 4:30 something, or almost 5 o'clock. And then by the third resolution of our elements, and it gets even clearer as a torchlight and so on, So by 6 o'clock, then actually we can see the rays. So this is exactly what happens to us when we pass away. The nature of mind then starts to shine as a small light. But most of us, we sleep very late in the morning, so we don't see the sunshine, isn't it? So similarly, those who are not trained and have no opportunity, for them, when this nature of mind shines, will become, they will lose this opportunity. Not only that, it will become a problem for them. Big, scary thing, But practitioner, then for them is a beautiful morning. Wow, let's go to see the sunrise, So, this is what happens. Okay? So, dying is like a night turning into a day. And then, birth is like day turning into a night. Okay? So, day turning into night will start later. By the end of what you call it, the third dharma, Bardo, then we will understand. But now, dying is like a night turning into a day. This you keep in your mind. It's very clear. So, when we go through all the dissolutions, the sun, the light of the mind, the nature of mind then shines. That we experience in a form of light. And then by the time remember, earth dissolved into water, water dissolved into fire, fire dissolved into wind, wind dissolved into mind, mind dissolved into space. That is the moment we stop our physical breath. The outer breath, the grosser breath. And doctor then clinically declares dead. Okay? But still the subtle level of death has not yet happened. Because inside the mind, in a very subtle level, now working. Remember, our body started with the meeting of two elements from the mother and the father. The red element, the white element. Then this is how it happened. But dying also, the last death happens when these two elements meet together again. When these two elements meet again, then the actual death happens. And that is then, physical dissolutions are all now dead, okay, expired. They dissolve into one another inside. Now inside there is emotions, isn't it? Anger related 21,000. Attachment related 21,000. Ignorance related 21,000. 63,000, isn't it? Three of them combined together, chum together, okay, becomes another 21,000. Altogether how many? 84,000. Yeah? We have roughly 84,000 negative emotions. And as an antidote for that, anti-dandruff shampoo, as an antidote for that, then Buddha gave the teaching, 84,000 teachings. Clear? So inside, we have the father element in our head, connected to our brain. The mother element then is in our, navel, the center. These two remain there, basically at the moment. But the time when we stop outer breath, then the subtle level of death then happens. Mostly, this element starts down. The father element then descends down. And then the mother element also moves up. At that time, there is a great experience. When this comes down, it is like a space filled up with the moonlight. You feel kind of very lightful, but the cooling light, moonlight. When the mother element, the red element, then moves up, at that time, then what we experience is like a light, completely red light. It's like sunshine, sunshine. And red type light, fills up. So we experience. At that time, all these 84,000 negative emotions all dissolve. They all die. You see? Clear? Clear? And then the more closer they get, they all reduce. Finally, the two elements then meets here at the heart center. Bang. At that time, people experience a kind of big darkness, falling into a huge kind of darkness. And people have no trainings, no practice, no instructions, no idea. They get lost and fainted, finally die. But practitioner, for them is the greatest chance here. Now to realize the nature of mind. Because the light that I told you, as a moon shines, as the sun shines, these are now, then that very nature of mind started from the mirage light. Now is like very big light, It's like already 6 o'clock. You can see the rays now. You see? Then the masters, then they realize and they maintain. How long they want, they can do it. Like my guru, one of my guru, he did it for 21 days. Passed away, dead. But yet, he is still, still. So the meeting of these two elements, when finally meets, then person dies finally. But how long it takes, there is no guarantee. Roughly it is said 3 days to happen that actual death. That's why when people die, we don't touch the body, disturb. No. Because the people they are going in very subtle sort of experiences. As a practitioner, we cannot touch them. Even as a normal people, we cannot touch much. Disturb, no. And then people do mistake. Just because the doctor declared dead, then they will cremate, immediately. In few hours, in 1 day. But that's a mistake. Bardo teaching then advises to keep the body after dying at least for 3 days. Because we never know how long it takes, the final meeting. So roughly 3 days is advised. Okay? And then there are so many things to go. So this is roughly about the second Bardo and what we should do at that time. So the main thing is then, because we know the nature of mind, now instructed, given, we know, experience, and we are mastered and have the habit, because our practice now. At that time when these nature of mind then shines close to us, to ourselves, then we have to realize that. Then these dying process will never become a problem for us. Is that clear? Okay? So this is what you should do. Keep in mind and try in your daily life. You have to do. Yeah, I think it's a lunch time. So we stop here. Okay, so thank you. Enjoy the lunch.
Ya, makan siang ada disediain ya. Nanti akan dibagikan oleh panitia. Jadi bisa silakan duduk.